Certainly not going to be favored in this triple high-low and stairs. And on the swing, he'll get a good amount of damage across. Mako and Hyunmin both going to be tagged up, but the kill still goes the way of KRX, and now it's a two-player advantage, so they'd look to close out this pistol.
But a Prowler sent there by XDL just to try to drum up a little bit of attention over onto B, but KRX not really biting on it too much, especially with Hyunmin there right in the door. That's going to make things pretty tricky. Once you get into A, they're going to be able to come at you from a bunch of different angles, so this post plant going to have to be really good for ZETA.
Clearing out the Han. Relay Bolt will connect on the 2. No, Mako not stunned up, but still going to be taken down. Absol able to find the kill off that previous damage found. Now does eat tag down to 19 health. He swings around. Hyunmin able to find a second before getting taken down. Sugar Zero able to find that kill. Double swing out though from drop. Bane going to be good for one. Young with the other, and KRX secure the opening pistol.
That may have very well saved the round. Now Eco going to be able to take down his opponent in that first go with the Headhunter. Again, winning those battles as the Chamber, very, very crucial on this map. So see if Eco can keep it up, but yeah, Mako, hard to play it better than he did right there. Sentinels able to, oh, that was nice.
Snappy shot, freeing dead. Meanwhile, this has been a heavy lean from KRX on this side of the map, and well, they will be able to put Eco down, but it's at the cost of freeing, and now Bane tagged to 5. Meanwhile, Spike is about to be ushered into the C site. TP forward though, and Young is able to hold the line as Absol and Sugar Zero both get struck down. Spike still in hand. Quick little peek over the top though. Young getting that visual confirmation. Hyunmin now on the arrival, trying to reinforce this site. Oh, and it's steel plated. Shota now. Nothing more to do. The Spike stranded in.
No, they're going to try to sell a fake.
Well, Spring unable to find anything there. Further visual confirmation. Meanwhile, Mako does get taken down. Bane only on the site for the moment, and Shota able to find that one as well. And suddenly, seems like maybe that comm's listening. Might have just worked its magic.
As is tradition in Pacific. We listen to your comms. The round don't go so good. You still have Hyunmin showstopper here. So if he can find a kill, wouldn't be too surprised if he wants to rip it.
There's another weapon that they could have grabbed up here. It's just the 2 rifles in hand, and one carried over by Shota. We'll see though. Like you say, showstopper online. Hyunmin could just end up sending that through. And they're trying to just spot out some of these players. Think across, Shota down to 7. Swing in. Hyunmin will be able to find the finisher onto the enemy Cypher, but nothing more than that. ZETA Division will go ahead and secure it.
Face your fear!
Nightfall can be dodged. Fast lane situated. Absol slow creeping past this one.
30 seconds left.
Just here at the bottom of rope. There's right of it. Now there's the spot out. No, sees another player. He's looking for it and will be able to be rewarded as freeing. Just not quite registering that fast enough, but doesn't seem like it's going to matter too much. KRX isolating this down into a 4v1. They've got 2 operators. They want to try to use it, but Hyunmin will swap that over, and he will put the Phantom to use immediately as the defuse comes in.
When he was swinging, when there was a little bit of a movement there from freeing to get into that position, Shota was trying to clear some space, but shut right down by Young. Whoa. That was pretty sick. And
nice little readjustment after the blast back.
Yeah, I was wondering what the hell happened with Eco there.
Here's the check-in, and Hyunmin not fast enough on that. Eco with a nice little readjustment, able to find the kill, but now the time is starting to dwindle. Mako trying to play this one out, trying to clutch it out as Paranoia gets chucked in. Shuts down Eco, the slide through, and Absol able to find the one, but the Spike is on the floor, and Young just has to run away. Absol trying to run him down, and he barely gets there in time.
From both teams on what was going on in that scenario. Yeah, XDL just had the timing there. Just kind of wondering. That's a beautiful shot from Eco. Bane quickly traded there by Absol, who's having a solid map. Mako knows he has to go for the pressure. Then Absol realizes he's got no time, but he's got the ult. I thought he could maybe catch him off guard. It's been long enough since Shota's round where he got there. Maybe KRX had forgotten. They've got 3 players here. This is so tough.
Paranoia doesn't actually connect on the Absol. He's just far enough tucked back, but Shota out. Try to escort them forward, finds the first. They have an arrow death, but he's just going to go jump peeking, but Bring has the reset on the spray, gets the transfer. And Hyunmin will get the final.
It's a great read from Mako and KRX.
Eco able to find that wall. Mako can just TP over. They have full confirmation, but with that kill, Bane going to be struck down. Now the neural depth getting the reveal. ZETA's choice of where they want to go. Mako kind of just splitting the difference, arriving at the back of B. ZETA still kind of assessing where they want to go, waiting for that final ping out. Spot Mako after the TP, but it's going to be Eco on the swing, tour de force in hand. Young gets taken down. The A site now broken open. 3v5. Hyunmin not swung out quite as far. Should have been able to just get the one kill and then tuck back, but does end up falling, and now it's into the hands of Mako to try to see if he can pull off a classic 1v4.
Gotta go.
Has the paranoia.
Trying to play it patiently, but feels it's kind of needed that one in order to open it up. Go. Ready to check on the swing. And Mako not quite planting his feet fast enough. So big round from Eco. Is this anyone's map still?
I agree. I mean, you would anticipate, given the composition that ZETA is playing, that it should be kind of pretty well balanced for attack and defender side, just like KRX's is. You know, both are single duelist, double sentinel. I think it's going to kind of come down to
seeing if he can find that value, but Absol. Clean single tap with that ghost. Now the scale forward, and it can be a quick pivot onto the flank. Eco just sending out that right click, will just back away, gives it the space. They want to try to play this out in a 5v4.
Yeah, 100% the right play here. You need some of that help from Absol and XDL with their util.
I think Young's going to be needing some help here pretty soon. He's still scaling. Jump peek. Isolated alone, now being pinched as the door gets open behind him, and he will just end up falling. So now it's 3 players to try to hold the line. Shota going to be struck down. Bane just get tagged though, 50 health remaining. Go on the reapproach, Hyunmin. Trying to play in the main. Mako spammed down, just wall banged to 3 HP. Hyunmin will be able to find one. Mako looking for that timing, but can only find a smattering of damage on the XDL, but Bane checks back over to CT, finds one, but can't steady it.
One enemy remaining.
HL, however, back available, chucked in a little bit deep, so he kind of knows where Absol's at, but Absol still gets the better of him. A monstrous 4K contact yet, but no one really playing for towards A at all, as they're about to find out from KRX. Fall doesn't spot anybody, Hyunmin. In the end, the showstopper just going to be a little bit of an empty use of the ult. KRX wanting to try to ensure that they can win out this round. Freeing, though, a lot of it's going to come down to this opening contact, and he's been able to find the second. Can't quite escape. Eco will deny him that. Sugar Zero, shoulder to shoulder, TPing forward into the smoke. The spam's going to be coming through. Young joins in. He'll be the one finding him. And that should seal the deal on this round as well. Eco, just with a little smattering of damage. Shota, though, would have to go nuclear, and he can only find the first one. And Hyunmin will get the cleanup.
Just have that trademark there at least, making a ton of noise.
If he can find one on the entry, would give him the neural death, but now just kind of going to be zoned away as Punk goes up and over the top. Mako going to be out into the open, and Absol able to find 2. Bane dead as well. It's kept into a 3v3 for now. As Hyunmin trying to watch the door, gets the spot out. Sugar Zero does still have his paranoia, so Hyunmin wants to scale forward, close the gap, and make sure that he can still hold him off. Wise plays here for Hyunmin, and eventually will be rewarded with that kill. Pain Shell back online, immediately going to be chucked in. Freeing, quick little TP over to the side, but Shota able to find one, and Freeing trying to jump peek onto the angle with that off, will end up getting shut down. Spike could potentially be out into the open. I mean, Eco, he's just swinging this one now. And he manages to get that kill. What a shot! Meanwhile, Sugar Zero now on the peak. He finds Mako. KRX, they are getting crunched. Sliding from Absol, going to be good for 1. Knows that Hyunmin's contained into the corner. And what a round call. What a set play from ZETA. But Sugar Zero still tucked in. Tap of the door, the Prowler to check. Consistently plays behind the door here, and Eco will be found. Freeing going to be good for 1. Sugar Zero. Able to find Bane before they eventually get overwhelmed. Hyunmin comes away with 2. The showstopper to buy the rest of the space. Yet again, just investing this one, trying to scale forward, see what they can spot out as XTL spotted by Freeing.
Last player standing.
Oh my God! Okay, Freeing.
Spike planted.
Well, Shota now spotted out, nothing more to do but to run away. To run away, it's gonna come to the off. Okay, we'll be able to grab that up. So nicely done. With the door not being tapped, it's 3 eyes, which was that main position, and Shota now is trying to greet them over at Blue Room, but Freeing pushing forward, able to catch Eco, Shota down. Slide in though, Absol to the rescue. He's able to find Mako. Back into a 3v3. The Thorns are trying to hold them back. Freeing going to be tagged down to 10. The Steel Guardian immediately going to be invested with this. There's an overdrive behind this one, but Bane gets the drag across. Shuts down the Neon and Sugar Zero. Making noise over on the side. Both players remaining on ZETA Division. Their position's going to be known. Freeing watching the cross, gets the headshot, and now it's XDL with 8 health. What a clutch it would be, but Young just straight out with that Phantom. Closes out the round for KRX. KRX heavily leaning back into C. Ball in behind, set up from Young. Jump into the corner though, and he hasn't been dead. Shota able to dispatch him. Will get tagged to 8 behind the box. He's continuing to swing out wider. Shota is playing absolutely fearlessly, and he's rewarded for his bravery as he comes away with a third. ZETA Division not done yet.
Go. The Prowler and gets the kill.
Struggle street now here. 4v5 to try to bring the map to an end. Otherwise, ZETA Division not done with KRX yet. Gunman, I mean, he's tethered. Still able to find one, but Shota yet again to the rescue, spamming away. Trying to escort them forward here as Eco peeking through the door. Eventually will lose his life. Young going to work his way into C, but it's a long way around for Freeing. He's got that spike in hand. Fortunately for him, ZETA Division, they have to try to re-clear a lobby, it would seem. Now does get the spot out. Door's going to be tapped here pretty quickly from Absol. Just going to try to slow them down, get the rest of the team into position.
I need to get those smokes into place, so you're not going to fall easily to that tour de force, but it looks like it's going to be a backside post plan.
But there's that neural theft. Shota with his kills in the previous, able to build this one up very quickly. Timing shot, Absol. Tagged low, but he's able to find Shota. He's tucking away the up and over though. Sugar Zero has him outdone, and now it is Young called back up onto the starting roster to try to hold the line! And what? A Red Bull clutch! Nails the spray down! I need to see that back! To close out the map!
What happened there? Oh man! The double headshot! They're trying to rush him down with the shorty.
Meanwhile, empty B site, camera still in the corner, smoked off for the moment unless it's up and over, but Hyunmin's just waiting patiently, trying to find this backstab, and Shota maybe will end up falling right into this trap. And he has. The rest of the team splitting away. Now turning back as Bane playing forward. Is able to find himself a second. What a clean shot on the Eco. As, well, Eco's exactly what ZETA's about to be doing into the next round. Unless XTL can pull off an ace. He's done it before. Just a couple days ago, frankly, at this point. Here's the first, but tag low gets the second. Looking for that third, and for a second I started to believe.
여기 조심. 가운데 슬로우 빼봐. 슬로우 뺐어 하나. A 전진. 둘. 이거 빨리 가야 돼. 형 백다리 이거 쓸게.
막기 벽이다 이거. 막기 벽.
막기 벽 벽이 조심 벽이.
백스 안 보여 이거?
막켓
이거 그냥 막기 뚫고 가서 싸워야 되겠다. 백스 감옥에 덧.
크랙 내야 된다.
안 보인다. 미드 닦았어 얘네.
치고 빠지기 잘해야 돼 또.
왼쪽 시티
많이
왼쪽.
간다.
시티 왼쪽 오른쪽.
How do I say you're welcome in Japanese? It's like ZETA Division going to be able to tie things up here. Young going to be overwhelmed. Bane dead off screen, and there you have it. The fuse to come through, tied up 2-2 at B, and it looks like they just want to try to do another split. Visual confirmation here as Freeing is trying to clear this out. He's chasing him down, but Absol just goes back for more. Finds the kill. Hyunmin now dead. Shota running down 2. Bane fighting back a little bit. Manages to make his way across to try to go for the plan. Neural Theft getting the reveal, but Young, that's his only contribution, I should say, is Bane. Low on bullets. Nearly getting pressure out of this one's just trying to stick it, and Absol has him bested.
That pace that he had on Lotus up, and this is a beautiful timing. Wait until there's the commitment from Freeing before he throws that relay bolt. Knows he has him dead to rights at that point. Ooh, what a nice double for Bane. Gets the third too, but waits before he has to commit. Plays that timing really nice there. If ZETA wins, I can go for ice cream.
Young now, I mean, he doesn't even know about Shota, and he won't even know about it. He never got to see him. Just loses out on the fight. XDL taking him down. Meanwhile, tucked in behind the box, and Sugar Zero says hello, pops out, surprises 2, looks for that third, and For a second, I thought he was going to be able to find it. Swap the weaponry, freeing dead. XDL commanding this site, and ZETA are commanding this map.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Back in his stars that he, made sure that he was going to be buying that armor. Meanwhile, though, freeing dead. Second shot ends up going wide. Sugar Zero, however, trying to hold things down in the street, will be able to do so with relative ease. Overdrive now going to be popped. The chase forward. Absol going to be good for one. Gets himself a third now. A fourth overall in the round. And that's going to be a flawless in response to the timeout from ZETA Division, who now are up 7-2.
Played by Absol. The decision-making today for him has been so damn good. Yeah, can't hit the second shot, so what? Beautiful timing on that seize by Eco. Made it so difficult for Young to figure out what the hell is going on the other side of that. And then use the overdrive. Couple stingers here.
Trying this one again. This time over onto the A side of the map. Push forward, Wall's there, he's in behind it. They're trying to go for the wombo combo, makes his exits, trying to find the shots. Heel's coming through, and while he will be able to find the one, Absol makes it a 1-for-1. And a 1-for-1 with 2 ults invested is not going to be cutting it for them. Absol's trying to slide his way in the backside to find Mako, and Mako steadying it. Cleans up Sugar Zero. Young going to be spotted, but not finished off. Shota takes him down to 5. Sees as well, chucked in up and over the top. Eco able to get that grab. Trying to close it out now, though, and Mako, Phantom in hand. Manages to stay alive, and now it's down to Shota, finds the first to swing in. Mako not looking in the right direction, and Young, 5 HP. Shota's got 3 bullets, though. Low bullets versus low health. Young gonna try to go around the world. There goes another one. Maybe swap for a different gun. It's making noise now, though. Shota is gonna have to be so fast on the draw, but Young playing it beautifully. Will be able to get the Thrifty secured here for KRX. And use the hover, but now noise is gonna be made. Heard in mid by Mako. Freeing. Ready to go on the push. The Paranoia is gonna be sent down. It doesn't connect onto everybody, and that's still gonna be 2 kills going the way of ZETA. Just a little bit of damage gonna be suffered by Mako. Able to find 2. Eventually will get wall banged down, and now Hyunmin to try to hold the line. If he could intercept the spike, put it down on the floor, maybe he would have had an opportunity to just try to shut this one down at the time itself, but now it is in the hands of Bane in a 1v2. Nothing off the recon. The jump peek out, finds one, cannot find the other. The pistol goes the way of ZETA. 2-2 in that regard. Drone the check into mid. Should just about be able to clear shot this position. No, doesn't actually go deep enough. Now the execute gets ready to come through. Prowl in the chase, Absol splitting over to that street side. Push out though to the smoke, and Bane, he finds a nice timing to find one, but Eco is there.
Oh, get
Cuts him
Shota
down, and Shota now on the approach, and Hyunmin none the wiser. Gets the one tap, freeing, however, gets the spray down for 3. And now it is just Shota. If he can hit this shot, he's in with a shout. He wants to try to get the roll off, but he needs to get a gun. He needs to get this spike or get the kill. Backpedal away. Fring just giving up this space. And it will be able to strike. It's a big 4K from him.
Sneaks right underneath the noses of KRX. Saw this on Lotus, and he's done it here again. Nice little hold here from Fring. The 3K with the Vandal. Ooh. Shota with a Sheriff. One of those players that...
All the while, ZETA slowly make their way over towards A, where it is just Mako, but Kevin eventually will find a flash.
Starting to feel good about this for KRX, potentially. Having that overdrive, too.
Mako actually boosted up over the top of this. Land coming in, looking for a cheeky little angle. Does get spotted, so just has to clear this one out. Smoke towards main, overdrive gonna be popped, freeing. Fishing for whatever he can find, and Sugar Zero, I mean, he's down to 2 health. Need to be alive, just trying to work his way forward. Eventually will be able to do so. Now the face in, gonna be coming through, coming, taking down that Vandal on the floor. Shock dart landing at Sugar Zero's feet. Kill gonna be found, but Shota with a backstab. Looking to try to take this one over the line, up to map point. Now he has to do it all, and will not be able to do so. Young able to keep him covered as the defuse will come in.
Hyunmin with a operator, though. Ooh, the patience.
And the slow peek in. Wanted to make sure that he had the shot guaranteed. Check towards top mid. Page to the right side, but I mean, That's the thing. You give Mako a smoke, a cage, he's going to shoot you through it.
That is truth.
Oh.
Want the gun.
He sees another one, but there isn't a wall there anymore, so he has to back away. He doesn't want to take that fight.
Gun's kind of unrecoverable.
And now up into the smoke. Oh, Sugar Zero. I mean, jumps in a little bit deeper than they had anticipated. And now Hyunmin, he's going to be falling into that trap. Absol finds that kill. I mean, he has this overdrive behind it. Meanwhile, though, Young has them lined up. Oh, denies it in the end. He's down to 1 HP, doesn't have the audio, so Eco can get the kill. As well as getting the plant.
left.
Double approach from Market. Paranoia lobbed in, stun at his feet. Eco trying to retreat, gets himself around the corner, and they actually allow him enough time to get off that stun. And it's narrow margins here yet again, but KRX, they do manage to come out on top of another round.
Just gotta throw a little bit of util probably.
30 seconds left.
You could throw a paranoia here and that would definitely sell it. The smoke as well. There you go. Love that from Sugar Zero.
Paranoia out, but I mean, Mako just pre-firing the angle. Tags Absol up a bit, and now they're going to start to realize that this is indeed a fake. Young, the only one nearby enough, won't be able to actually prevent this plant from going through.
10 seconds left. Spike
Love to get a kill to try to set up for that neural theft, but will just be a little bit of an exchange of vision there between he and Eco. No deep scaling, though. It's fairly shallow on the hold for Zeta Division. They're going to try to double re-wrap back around through Market, it would seem. Lonely to the way, Paranoia out, the jump down free, going to be good for one. Young able to find the other, the defuse can now get started. They're still held back, the tripwire now giving in the reveal. The wall is still raised, but Sugar Zero fighting for it, looking for that second. Had he been able to win it, could have just maybe secured the entire round, but now they have to try to push forward, get the interrupt. Hyunmin shuts down one, the spam going to be coming through. He's got a knife in his hands, but it doesn't matter. Can't find him, but Bane gets the defuse. Gets the kill, they keep the op, they keep two alive, and KRX keep trying to bring this map back.
So there's a crucial moment here where because that tripwire was a little bit higher than normal, the Prowler actually goes underneath it, the one over in Market. So this late change of angles by the side of Zeta actually gets read and gets dealt with. Huge from KRX.
They're going to try to go up over the top of mid. And then insert into A, join in alongside Absol. See what movement they decide on, but now
30 seconds left.
Shorty going to be sent, but it's going to be Bane over from Boba, taking down XDL. So the boosted up player, dead. Spain
Spike down B.
for a little bit more. The walk forward to his demise. Shota eliminated. Eco only able to find the one with the operator. Now they are staring down the barrel of a 2v4 with 13 seconds remaining. Young pushed back, but as Absol plants his feet, Young plants a bullet right between the eyes. And he is going to find Eco to boot. Smoke onto the angle. Hyunmin looking for timing. Absol going to be legged, tagged low, but not taken down. Bane flushed out of sight, but freeing. Quick peek, finding one. He's very wary about this approach. Can't counter swing to try to punish that res either. Now the heal is out, and Absol is able to find himself another. So two players down. Slide in. Blind going to be connecting, but the kills still go the way of Zeta Division as they look to take this up 12-11. KRX. They've got money behind this one, but I don't think they have a way back into this round.
Well, they'll make a go of it, that's for sure.
I mean, this would be devastating in so many ways if KRX could actually clutch this out with a 2v5 with Mako dead. It is not going to happen. Okay, they take their time with it, and it's time well spent at the end of it all. Reinforcement from the Yoru ended up costing KRX here, who absolutely need to try to win this round and push us into OT. TP over around the back. Overdrive is going to be popped. Sugar Zero has stuck this one. The Paranoia now going to be sent through. They know exactly where he's at, and Mako turns to be able to find the kill. Wall going to be raised, but now the Hunter's Fury sent in towards Alley. Fishing around, looking for some kills. The time starting to dwindle, and Mako has been eliminated. Side opened up, and with 4 seconds to spare, the plant now comes through. Turn back from Shota, looking to try to interrupt and intercept, and he has, but Bane on the check! Finds Eco, finds Absol, the cam up and over the top, now going to be cleared out. 2 players remaining, XDL at 31 HP, no heal available. The recon, the check. Nothing found. The fuse started to come through, and now it is all down to Young. XDL unfavored in the health, but favored in the angle. 13-11 in reply. Zeta deny the overtime. as they push us to a third and final map.
Oh my goodness. Have the shock darts to clear it, so for ZETA, let's see if XDL can pilot. It's nicely. Oh, Hyunmin deals with Eco on the swing.
Well, he was having a bit of a stinker there on Sunset, but he wants a hot start here on Haven. Good start. There's a Trip looking to try to delay the approach. Shota just going to be tucking over to the plat. Right now, no one's looking for him, but he's only able to find some damage. Down. 70. Fring now as well. Similarly tagged up, and this has put a big pause on the round. Shock dart sent flying. Fring out into the open. It's just dancing around the shots here as he now plants his feet, and he's able to find himself a second. Steele shows up one reply. Shota now with the second, looking for that third. As Hyunmin arrives on the scene, and Shota has to do it all, but just can't quite bear down Mako. Gonna get themselves to the right site. It's more of a question of can they get into the right post plant. They're going to be relatively surrounded. Toggle of the camera maybe could reveal these players out in the mid. As there's a spot. Well, Bane will find some damage, putting Eco down to 45 as the cam now gets cleared. Multiplayer presence going to be noted. Tripwire's well catching onto one outside of A main. Decent understanding here for KRX, but very much are outnumbered. Need to try to play off this earlier damage that had been secured. TP up into window from Sugar Zero. Mako watching into garage, makes a little bit of noise there. Turn to the flash. Young the one taking that fight, but it's going to be Mako taking the kill. Eco down. Meanwhile, Freeing is able to find two at backside. Slides in for the third. Mako can just TP right back out to safety. We'll have heard that TP forward you would suspect from Sugar Zero. Zamsol clearing the trip, but I mean, there's just so many players here. He can isolate one and try to find a kill. Meanwhile, okay, the fuse being held. It's got enough to have to slide in. And Absol is able to find two. Sugar Zero gets another one. The fuse is just going to be stuck. It's a thrifty for ZETA to get themselves on the board here on Haven.
One way and then go the other. And this time, they just kind of full commit towards B. And this is all Bane.
It's final bullet from Absol as well.
Oh. They're just able to stick it.
So Force is getting amassed here by ZETA Division pretty quickly. Meanwhile, Absol still going to be held back. And look at the changeup. Young this time going to be holding back from spawn side. Still has the trip as well. Situated to try to protect Long. Obviously, if he dies, they would lose out on that. But Absol's not going to try for it. Looks to join in with the rest of the team. Paranoia going to be chucked in towards backside. The overdrive going to be popped the slide in. There's nothing more really that Eco could really try to do. Freeing just fishing for some more damage through that smoke. The push again. Absol able to find two. Freeing, Hyunmin both going to be struck down. It's Young and Bane now to try to hold this. The Hunter's Fury is going to be called in. Delayed pulses. Young trying to push forward. Trying to break this one. Absol trying to play protect. He does! And they've got it. Plenty of time to spare. Well over a second.
In a series, and he has been doing it today. He has been awesome for ZETA. And this looked like Freeing was just going to end this. He had three players in that smoke. I thought they were all just going to get zapped down. And instead, Absol had other thoughts.
A great reset on the spray at Long. Selfish, it's fine.
No.
You can go over there.
I'm not going to give you the satisfaction.
You can also just stay there forever. Wouldn't that be great?
Be kind of nice.
Quick take of the B site, though. Thrifty attempt from KRX.
Spike planted.
As a dimensional drift going to be called in. Eco leading the charge. Should have a shorty behind this, but probably wants to just make an exit, given that he has the op. Meanwhile, Absol just continuing on his merry way. Nearly finds that second kill. Eco, okay, run out of bullets. Eventually he's going to be overwhelmed as Bane finds him with the Sheriff. Hyunmin gets one. Clean tap from Sugar Zero, but needs two more of those.
I know exactly.
Oh, neural theft. I nearly found a timing. I mean, that's a lot of respect being shown here. And they get the neural theft out. Cage from Young, and Absol tucked away. Oh, shot ends up going wide. And Young gets the punish on the slide out. Mako now with the trade over into mid. And suddenly, 3v3 action. Mako with the TP, just working his way into hell. Nothing spotted, no one to watch the cross. Paranoia is still going to be chucked through.
I don't know how Absol missed that.
Mako. This is a... Okay, I was going to say a risky position, but they're now pushing aggressively until Young just tucked away Graffiti's able to find one. Now Hunter's Fury just bursts Shota. And XDL has to try to pull off a 1v3. Swing the corner, finds the first, but Mako's ready for the trade.
I'm gonna grab an op. A lot of ults for ZETA, but you gotta get into a spot to use them.
Hunter's Fury out, Absol popping that overdrive, and Young gonna be caught. Fast lane set up, Absol looking for a little bit more. Someone just looks to backpedal away, but there's the ping reveal, and Shota's able to find Fring to slide in. Hyunmin caught, Util effectively in hand. As XCL crunches in, and okay, I mean, ZETA, they up the pace, and they get a flawless to close out this half, so still very much a fight remaining in these players. But through Sewer, Payne on that peak now, getting the spot out, and this should give KRX a bit more encouragement that this is going to end up being an A hit. Paranoia already tossed out. Mako into the corner. He's able to find one, looking for that second. Takes him low, can't take him down, but Hyunmin and Fring now on the arrival. Is XCL. It's the last one standing. He needs to pull off another Sheriff Ace clutch. If he wants to get this pistol for ZETA. Was able to do it on Breeze versus Nongshim. Can he do it here? On Haven, goes around the world. Back through lobby, around to Sewer. Planted for him, and there is nothing really to try to work with. They're just trying to get a rise out of him. Tap it, the defuse. The base in, and Young just dances around the shots. Doesn't give him the opportunity. 4-2 in pistols, and now 9-4 on the board. They just come out swinging here in this round. Really pulls to try to delay. That Bucky leading the charge, the jump forward, and things getting scattered, but Payne has a fadeaway! Taking down Absol! Jump back around the corner, and Mako! Oh, he will find the final two! They had just set up that smoke to maybe try to just TP up and in, but
Sugar Zero is second guessing himself.
Tom's gonna be sent forward, tuck in front from Young. Goes into the cage, avoids detection, but Hyunmin will get caught. Swing out of the smoke, and Mako able to hold his own as Absol will get struck down. It's now 4-3. The spike now ushered back across the mid into B. That can come through.
10 seconds left.
Never mind. Bane finding the headshot on the back of the skull. XDL on the insert around the back. Plant now being committed to, but Mako on the arrival swings out, catches XDL, and it's Eco to try to clutch it out. Player spotted, turns his sights over to the C connector for a brief little moment. The slide in from Fring, drawing the attention. Eco winning the fight, but Mako stands just a bit taller. Push comes in, 15 seconds remaining. Young is tucked away a back flat. Gunman going to be taken down the camera. The ping reveal onto one, and Shota with a smooth turn over to the side is able to find that kill. Loses his head, swing in. Fring able to find a second. Euroltep getting the reveal, but the numbers advantage in the hands of KRX. They just haven't really been able to get too many of the guns. Still doable for ZETA. No smoke to try to work with. Recon tucked away over towards back plat. Spotting out no one. Shocked Recon rather going to be lobbed in as Bane will fall. You know where one of them is going to be at. Eco has the other covered. Freeing. Has to try to clutch it all. He can't quite steady that spray. XDL surviving with 33 health.
Into the C site check. He's going to see Young.
Ping out. Backside exit, Paranoia sent flying. Young just being spammed down, but there's the reveal! And they've lined up for him! They were trying to trap the Cypher! Oh, but he fights back! Counteracted, pop flash attempt out, and they get mowed down! 13-6, 2-1 in the series! Clock in, clock out! Salt to the earth! KRX is back!
It just feels like they're right back to normal. It's the KRX we're used to seeing.